Dumela vela, dumela, dumela vela. Sotle morena,
Jabulani Tambo's stage name Hhp Pantsula was born in Mafikeng, Northwest Province on 14 September 1980. Pantsula completed his high school at St. Albans College in Pretoria, and he was initially part of a group called Verbal Assassins, working closely with producer Tebogo Ramitse. In 1997, he and his school friends met with producer Chico Twala, who produced their debut album Party. However, the band split up soon after the release of Party. Pantsula had his next album Introduction produced by singer and producer Isaac Mtetwa and recorded in different South African languages such as Setswana, isiZulu and Sesotho. An album that introduced a new, vibrant and innovative genre that came to be known as Motswako.
He managed to get a deal with EMI CCP2 through Vosilio. And Vosilio was like, hey, who are you? No, I'm Jeba man. Like, we do a bit of Pantsula and a bit of hip hop. You're hip hop Pantsula.
Wow.
Okay, you're crazy.
You gave him the name.
Yeah, he's like, no, you're crazy, man. Like, it's Jeba man. I was like, okay. And then they did the album Introduction. And they didn't even tell him the album is out. He just heard somebody, he saw the album at OK, he ran there to go buy his own CD. When he got it, it was like hip hop Pantsula.
He then released an album titled Maftan in 2001, which was a tribute to Mafikeng, his birthplace. Omang released in 2003 and Omang Reloaded released in 2004.
2, 3, 4. You guys are just clap. Come on. Let me get my sopranos in there, baby. Hear me out. Beautiful. Let's get them in. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Harambe. Don't deal us. Get it ready, cause was it from the day get better what you been before killing? So I got the beat you like bark. I break your neck for only using the tongue. I'm spreading out to go. Clench your fist and write the list off. Everybody you know who's got you ticked off. Why? From here we only say the odds. Everybody out for me. Come on. Let me come in with a rap. I shoot faster than Trinity, and I stand taller than Liberty. Even the Hulk, Hulk as he is afraid of me. I'm an enemy. Go through enemies to get rid of me. You do voodoo enemies that ought to consider me just like anybody. Now, don't you know that Jabba man's considered general? Niggas ready squad to be the anybody. Now, ain't nothing up to her that hasn't literally some of God. You burn it like masses. Controversial like an exposed match fix. Stand out like little bits on extreme black chicks. I excite the air like ice cream when the tongue licks. Intense like I'm killer when the mighty hand picks. Propaganda, just slender beater. Harder than a panda, what he panda on that shakes the blender. Make you tender choir. Come on, 1, 2, 3, everybody.
An album that saw him reuniting with Ramitse as the producer of a track titled On My Own.
I'm a star now. Oh yeah, le coco chile. I'm all puffy like a chimney, waving up cars just like I'm Kennedy. Like when bras break your virginity.
Pantsula released Acceptance Speech in December 2007 with its first single being Music and Lights. This album was considered a classic by many. Acceptance Speech sees Double HP giving thanks to his fans for buying his albums and for their loyalty and support from day one. In his first single, Music and Light, he asks, what would the summer be without Jabba? And what would Jabba be without a sample? Whose music video features Danny Kaye and US R&B star Amiri.
And what would Jabba be without a sample? Yeah, right. And what would a sample be without Magic Keys himself?
If you listen to Defer with hip-hop poet Doomy, it testifies that Double HP is the real Magoya. Then bump and reminisce to what sounds like 90s R&B trio SWV's I Lose My Cool in the powerful Bukone Bupurima and Tebes Radibusa. On Radibusa, he also samples There's No Greater Love by none other than Amy Winehouse. If we talk about sampling in South Africa when it comes to hip-hop, is this a case of too many samples spoiling the brew? No. Jabba never disappoints, always stamping these tunes with his potent Tswana lyrics and hypnotic Motswako flavor. He'd change a sample and just make it South African all of a sudden. The remix for On My Own, produced by Beatmaker, earned him critical acclaim. He was honored in 2007 at the Mafikeng Golden Stars Awards held at the Mabana Convention Center. Mo Molemo had reportedly said the title of the song Leloko La Lekoko means member of the movement. Lekoko Entertainment was Jabba's record company and I was signed to them. At the time I had just released my debut album and chart-topping with a single. The song Leloko was part of Jabba's soon-to-be-released Summer Award-winning album Acceptance Speech. So that moment, we were on top of the game, literally.
Oh, yep. What would summer be without Jabba? And what would Jabba be without a sample?
Congratulations, 4 nominees for you, or nominations for you. Tell us a little bit more about the moment you found out about the nominations. Who told you? What was going through your head?
I arrived, actually that day I was doing a little competition for a fan who won the Spend a Day with Jabba competition on Facebook. So I took them there. It took us a while to try to get them in because I had to like try hustle tickets for them and stuff. And when I came in, they had already made announcements, you know. So it was weird because walking in, everyone kept walking out and saying, congratulations man, 1 nomination, wow. And then I'll meet someone else like, wow, congratulations, 3 nominations. And then I'll meet another one, wow, 5 nominations. I'm like, come on, what's going on here, you know? So I went in there and I just grabbed a piece of paper. Actually, no, somebody actually made mention that there's probably 2 nominations. So I wasn't even sure what's happening. So they gave me the newspaper, kind of read all about it, thingy-majiggy. And I saw on Album of the Year, I was there, you know, and I went crazy, you know. I saw on Best Rap Album as well. Although Best Rap Album, I wasn't too crazy about because one of my other artists is in there, Mulini, and I really hope that he guns for it, you know. And then as I was like paging through, I'm thinking, yeah, man, 2 nominations, that's great. I'm never, you know. And then I see again Record of the Year, you know, and then I see Best Male as well, you know, and then I just exploded, you know. And I think mainly the reason is, you know, the Acceptance Speech album was a different approach from all my other 5 albums that I've done. Like, it was really me. It didn't have any influence on it. I didn't try to appeal to a buying market. I didn't try to come off on a different whatever. I didn't try to have commercial appeal at all. You know, I just wanted to do an album that I'd be happy with. You know, and yeah, for it to receive 4 nominations was a huge wow.
And in light of what some of the other nominations that came in, like last year, you got nominated for an MTV Europe Music Award, and you won Strictly Come Dancing, and then you name your album Acceptance Speech. Is that a bit of a sign, do you think?
Well, not really. Like the whole concept of Acceptance Speech came from 2 years ago when I was nominated for the Best Hip Hop category again for the summer. And I've been nominated many times, but I would never bother preparing an acceptance speech because chances I won't win, you know. And that year, everyone was like, you know, you're definitely gonna win this one, man. Like, you're going to win this one, you know. And I was so revved up, you know. I remember preparing like a little 30-second or 1-minute acceptance speech, like, wow, if I win, I thank this guy and, you know, this company or whatever. And I didn't win that day, you know, and I was very shattered, you know, I must say. And I remember the next day we were performing in Rustenburg with my band. I got there and then they were like, oh, you deserve to win, you know, oh, we're rooting for you. And they gave me like this bottle of Savannah, like, oh, this is your award, man, you deserve it. And then I remember saying to them after the show in the hotel room, like, do you mind if I read you guys my acceptance speech? Like, yeah. And then I read it to them, and then afterwards I was like, I could make an album called Acceptance Speech, like, because this is where the real award is, like I've almost become like this martyr, like every time I don't win an award, I gain 10,000 more fans, people who feel like, oh, you were deserving of that award, we don't care, we're still gonna buy your albums and you rock. And I was like, why don't I just write an acceptance speech for those guys? Every time you think the only platform you have to be thankful to fans and people who buy your music is when you get nominated for an award, and there's only so many of those. So I'm just gonna be thankful to you guys regardless, So I did the album, and yeah, now it's like all these things are happening. Everyone else are like, hey, careful what you wish for, man,
Okay, so we're being positive here.
Yeah.
So when you go and accept your award, all you need to do, you don't need to prepare a speech, you just take the album
this is what I was gonna do actually. Like I was thinking, if I do win an award, I'll be like, oh, man, where did I put my acceptance speech? Where did I put it? And I pull out my CD, like, nah, man, not this one, like, yeah. So definitely, that'll be a nice quirk to pull,
You got your outfit yet? You know what you're gonna be pimping
Well, do I have my outfit yet? I love dressing up. Ever since Strictly Come Dancing, I've started to appreciate a tie, and a collar and all that. And I was very, dressed up at the Mzansi Awards, and I looked fresh. I felt executive and all of that stuff. But I was thinking, all the summers that I've been to, I'm always in a suit and stuff. And yes, I'm working on my suit so far. Ostebo Homwase is my personal stylist and designer. But I'm kind of having second thoughts about the whole suit thing, like I'm thinking maybe just go there all comfortable and like another thing is, with the Mzansi Awards, I remember when you were driving there, I was like, I never know, like, I can never tell if I'm gonna win or not. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever I'm all geared up and I look good and I'm nervous and stuff like that, I actually turn out not to win, But when I'm on some, doesn't matter. I'll just put on a jacket. I'll just put whatever, and then I end up winning. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping that this feeling of not wanting to be like over the top dressed up is a sign that maybe I could walk away with the summer. Just to be comfortable, and also like because I'll be performing also on the night, it's almost like I don't want to put that much effort into like the outfit and everything, and I don't know, it'll be a total surprise if I'm there all geared up and looking like very corporate. Then yeah, that's it, But if not, yeah, then it won't be. But I definitely won't look like I'm going to Rosebank or something. Like I look notched up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Cool.
I'm nominated for the Record of the Year. That has never happened in the history of 9 years I've been in the industry.
Jabba came in and after that summer, he went back home. He's like, hey, I was still kicking it with Morafi, which was Todi, myself, Cooley, and KG, and we had a name called L Tribe. Yeah, L Tribe. And but then there was this group that came out, Tribe. Yes. Yeah, I was like, these guys have messed up our flow now. We don't know what to call ourselves. So Jabba came and like Morafi. Yeah, like, yeah. Then that's how Morafi started.
Morafi.
Yeah. Then Jabba did that, and then he's just like, dudes, man, you guys need to come with me. Like, dog, what do you mean? Like, I'm gonna pay for your bus ticket. Let's go to Josie. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, then that's it. We just jumped on a bus, rocked up here. We did a few recordings for his next album, Yamav Town. It was a long slog. The following year, we moved in with him while he was still studying at Rao. Yeah, and then stayed a whole year with him in his flat. It was tough times then,
In December 2009, Pantsula released his 7th studio album, Dumela.
Well, Casper, he's been trying to do his shit, and he's hungry. I'm hungry as well. Yeah, it might seem like, we got shit popping, but nah, I'm mad hungry. I'm trying to still be relevant. As much as we got 7 albums under our belt, we are only becoming relevant globally now. So we need to come off fresh and just on point, So he's that guy to fuck with.
That same year, he collaborated with South African rapper Proverb on a song titled Breadwinners, again featuring Tebogo Rametse on production. He co-chaired a record label, Hhp Entertainment, and during the same year, Hhp won the Mama Award for Best Video.
To celebrate your BET nomination.
Oh wow, you know, I found out about my BET nomination eating sushi.
In 2010, he received the BET Award for Best International Act, and in 2011, he released Motswako Africa, and in 2012, he released what could be hip-hop's biggest song yet. Hhp said Bossa is someone who doesn't value the tangibles. That somebody doesn't value money, awards, women, or houses. It's someone who is all about their art. Shout out to people like Boys and Bucks who have been doing their thing for a while and who are blowing up now. Shout out to Cash Time Life who are handling everything for themselves. Everything is run in-house, from graphic designers to PR people. They are running a machine. Dream Team are killing it too. This same year in 2012, Hhp parted ways with EMI after 13 years of partnership. Motswako High School released in 2014, and in 2015 he announced he'd be hosting the Summer Awards.
It's 10 minutes before 8 o'clock. Social media has been abuzz after the announcement of the host of this year's South African Music Awards. We've got a hip-hop artist. He is just amazing. Hhp Hip-Hop Pantsula presenting the awards on the 19th of this month. That's next Sunday.
And trap music, I literally cannot stand it, guy. Not because of how it sounds. I love the music. I hate the content, man. Like, how many times do I want to be listening about bitches? For real. At first it was cute. But you just talking about the same shit. Bitches, champagne, cars that you all know you can't fucking afford. What the fuck is this all about, actually? I hate that shit. And now, these youngsters are so fucking disrespectful. Like, I don't give a fuck how many endorsement deals I've had. I've made a lot of millions in my career. But I'll never say I'm better than Teaser or I'm better than Spoke's Age. I'll never say that shit. Because I grew up listening to those niggas, even though, or however their careers turned out, but they are part of the fabric of who I am. So for a youngster to say, fuck all these OGs, fuck you, bitch. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck if I've known you all my life. Fuck you and what you represent. I don't give a fuck. I hate these youngsters. I hate these disrespectful youngsters. And like, I'm not about that beef shit. Like the next time a motherfucker says some shit about me, for real. Next time a motherfucker says some shit about me, I'm not a North God, okay? I'm not like, hey, Joe, South Africa, hey, US bullshit. I'm from a fucking farm, from Mufftown.
He said he hates this trap thing, but specifically the content, where like people rap about cars, money, and alcohol, champagne.
In 2014, he also announced he was going to be choir master for the second season of Clash of the Choirs. And in 2018, he was working on his final album titled Drum, after acquiring his masters from his record label. He said, because I got all my masters back, I own all my projects. I needed to clear the system from the old record label that was selling the product, and as of this year, we're re-uploading the whole catalog on digital platforms under Hhp Entertainment. Luckily, music awubone.
Hip-Hop Pantsula, or simply Hhp, the son of Mofftown, is no more.
Drama is unfolding just days before late rapper Jabulani Hhp Tsambo is set to be laid to rest. Well-known publicist and wife of the late icon, Lerato Sengati, has taken the Tsambo family to court. She filed an interdict to stop the family from proceeding with any funeral arrangements. She also wants the family to hand over all goods belonging to Hhp, including hard drives taken from his studio and property. Now, the funeral is scheduled to take place in Mahikeng this Saturday.
We are responsible, as we stand here, artists, for the legacy of Jabulani Tsambo. And his legacy must not be names on buildings or on street names or statues. His name must be the multiplicity, because he said to me himself, when I die, I will multiply.
I had different dreams growing up. My earliest dream, I used to be in love with Borreba Matlakala, the guys bar they'd come and pick up trash, you know, yeah, like, you know, and and quite frankly, I used to love them because they used to have a rhythm about it. They'll come through, the one is like on the truck, he grabs it, passes it to another one throws it in the truck, and I was like, you know what I'm saying, like every Tuesday or Thursday I'd wait outside and see them picking up the trash, whatever, so